Ew, 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 ew.
Hello there, everybody. This is Ramen, and this is the finale for Super Mario Bros. 3. We are on the shadow levels, as I like to call them. And the first level of the shadow levels, there is a secret. If you fly up right at the beginning, you can go down that tube that you saw me jumping on, and you can go down there and get 3 extra lives. It is also a shortcut. And we're not going to take that. I'm wanting to show off the level design for the shadow levels, just because they're very different. They're actually pretty brutal, and I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough on how to get through them. Now, that boo right there, you got to take him out or try to run past him as fast as you can, because he'll give you a lot of trouble trying to make this next jump right here and the next jumps after this. You're going to want to wait for that Koopa to fly up, bounce off of him at the height of your jump to get over. Now I see a lot of people get stuck on this. Now you're going to have to bait out a bullet bill, bounce off the no block, bounce off the bullet bill in order to make your way across. Now I've been able to make that jump with Small Mario from the note block up to the pipe, but I haven't been able to do it with Power Up. I'm not exactly sure how it works. So here we are. There's another secret. You can go all the way down. There'll be 2 tubes. You go to the left, there's a power up. You go to the right, there's coinage, and it'll pretty much bring you towards the end of the level. But yet again, we're not going to take that path. We're not going to take the easy way out here. We're going to be strong and get through this. You want to hit that P switch. It'll make this section a little bit easier, because if not, you're going to have to jump on those note blocks and avoid the sun douchebag. So you can save yourself a big headache. Hit that P switch and just jump along. Now for the these first shadow levels, the first shadow level and this shadow level, if you're having trouble, if you're not even wanting to deal with all this stuff, and you have a P-wing handy, you can just use your P-wings and just fly through the levels, not have to deal with them. That's actually what I used to do when I was a kid. I would not want to deal with those things at all, so I would just use I would make sure I saved 2 P-wings and just fly through them. Now, this is the final castle of the game, and yet again we meet our nemesis Bill. I'm guessing somebody probably threw bubbly gum in his hair at work or something like that. He decided to be a dick again and make a very confusing level. Now this level, as you're seeing me go through, there's a bunch of doors, and they lead to different sections of this castle. And it can be very confusing, very time-consuming. If you're wanting to explore, you guys can go on ahead and do that on your own time. But I am going to show you guys the correct path to get out of here. I mean, I've gotten stuck on this quite a bit when I was a kid, and even playing through this again, it took me a while to remember which way to go. And when you hit that P switch and go through that door, you're going to want to be very, very fast to get that white door at the end. Now that door that you get through to come over here to this section only appears when a P switch has been activated. And you're going to want a power up for this part too. Hit the P switch, break that block. While the P switch is activated, this door opens up to the far right. Go through that, and that is pretty much the end of this castle. Make sure you crouch if you have a power up on, so if not, you're going to lose it. Alright. You're going to want to also be very careful, because there's a treadmill while you're fighting Boom Boom going on. So time your jumps accordingly. Alright. So that is it for the shadow levels, and we are coming to Bowser's Fortress. And this is pretty much the last section of this world. last section of this game. So Bowser has one more tank that he's gonna throw at us that we have to get through in order to get to his front door. So pretty much this tank level plays a lot like the couple of tank levels that she went through in the beginning. I mean, it's just that the cannonballs kind of shoot a lot quicker, and you can actually get pinned down pretty easily if you know, you're not fast enough and jumping past some of the cannonballs and whatnot. That's where the raccoon suit comes in handy, where you can use the statue to avoid damage again. But yeah, playing through this last world actually brought back a lot of memories when I was a kid, of just when I would spend pretty much all day playing through the game, using my little strategies to get to the last world. And you know, it'd be like late at night, and I would be so intimidated, so scared almost, where I would ask my aunt and my uncle to actually get through the 8th world and get me to Bowser, so that way I had a chance to fight him. Alright, this is our final fight with Boom Boom. And we are going to continue on to Bowser's Castle. Alright, now in the beginning here, if you're small, you can run all the way through and avoid these lasers and look all pro, but with the flying power up, you'll pretty much get hit. At least every time that I've tried it, I remember. Now this is just to show you that this is this castle can be kind of a maze too. If you go through the wrong door, you actually end up right back here in the beginning. So yet again, I'm going to go ahead and show you the correct path to take to get to King Koopa. That's one thing I always found interesting. Like when I was a kid, Bowser was known as King Koopa, and like even now, I call Bowser King Koopa. That's just what I've known his name to be. And I think Nintendo started calling him Bowser, I think starting either in Super Mario World or 64, I don't exactly know. But yeah. So to me, I think he'll always be King Koopa. Alright, this was actually the first game that I ever beat as a kid also. I remember being so hyped. If you're taking the bottom path and you come up to this part right here, there's a power-up, and you'll need it to fly up there if you're taking the bottom path. So yeah, keep that in mind. So here we are, the final section before we get to King Koopa. And they give you a nice little throwback to Mario 1 with the fireballs coming at you. Alright, here we are. The final battle with King Koopa. Now for the most part, you're just going to want to lead him when he jumps to jump on the bricks below, so that way he can fall all the way through. I mean, you can kill him with the Fire Flower and the Hammer Bros suit, but I'm going to show off the classic way to beat him. And I know there's going to be people that's going to be saying, oh, well, you know, it's pretty obvious. Everybody knows how to defeat Bowser like this. Da, da, da. Well, there's some people who may not know. So I'm going to show off the classic way. I'm just going to want to get your timing down. So once he flies up into the air, and where it'll track you on the screen. So you want to get your timing just right. Alright, and there it goes. Bowser has now pretty much defeated himself. We didn't really have to do much, we just outsmarted him. And that is it. The final boss of Super Mario 3. A little bit more celebratory dances. And that's the game, guys. We've got through Bowser and all of his asshole minions. We've defeated Bill and his asshole ways. And we've got back our princess. We got one final message. Thank you, but our princess is in another castle. Wow. I remember reading that and being like, what the hell? Just kidding. Ha ha. Bye bye. When I was a kid, I got really pissed at that. And I never understood that last line, ha ha, bye bye. So what, you save her, she laughs at you, and then she like runs away from you or something like that? I don't know. I always thought that was random. She runs away just to get kidnapped like a week later. So alright, now we're treated to a little slideshow of all the levels and the actual names of the levels, or worlds rather. So yeah. So I want to thank you guys for joining me and watching me play through Super Mario 3. I know in the beginning I started out pretty rough, but I've grown as a Let's Player and found my groove. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. And I'll be making more videos coming up. So go on ahead and keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you like. Alright. And so I want to say thank you again to all the YouTubers that's given me tips and that's been following me and whatnot. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Okay, so that ends our adventure. This has been Exiled Ramen. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys around.